Hi guys, I could really use your help. I'm trying to save up and move out by the time I'm 30. My money is all over the place. My friends on social media are all buying their first houses. I feel so far away from it.
On the road team, boy.
What do we actually know about us?
I'm trying to save to buy my first property. I work full-time as a paramedic. I even have part-time jobs on my days off.
Here he is.
Hi.
Well, as your hero, as a paramedic, and we salute you. But today, we're gonna save you and your finances.
You have seen your friends going to the next level of their life.
You know, they're uploading photos of them in front of a house with a set of keys and, you know, the usual stuff.
When you see people post pictures up like that, how does that make you feel?
It kind of wants me to go out and do something to help me get to that stage.
You're working a lot at
Yeah.
the moment. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so I'm a full-time paramedic with the ambulance service. I've also got a second job working at a GP surgery. And I also do kind of event work when I have some days off.
So what's the driver behind all of the hours you're working?
I feel like I should be out there doing something to keep myself busy.
Your parents, what did they do?
My dad passed away when we were quite young, actually. So I'm the only man in the house at the moment, so I think there's that element to it as well.
It's really easy to fall into that, I've just got to work all the time.
Yeah.
The thing that concerns me is I don't want you to get burnt out.
Yeah.
One of the things that we need to look at is building some space into your diary.
Okay.
So you're not working all the time. It might be, you know, you book something for the cinema or you go and play cricket or whatever, but a day where you're not thinking about work.
Perfect, I will do. Yeah, absolutely.
It's important to make time for yourself away from work so you don't burn out. Planning social events with friends and family in advance is a great way to make sure that you build time for yourself into each week.
So now we need to look into your spending and see what's essential and what's not. So tell me, what else are you spending your money on?
Probably eating out, especially during shift work and things like that.
Let's talk about food then. So when it comes to takeaways, you know how many you order a month?
I think working shift work and night shifts especially, I can imagine that my spending is probably quite high.
You did share with me some bank statements.
Sure.
And I don't know if you know, but you spend around £300 to £400 a month on takeaway. Does that sound about right? Did you expect that to surprise you?
It kills me, but sounds about right.
These costs can easily creep up without you noticing. So the best idea is to look for your bank statements and add them all up. Cutting down here can be a simple way of reducing your monthly outgoings. What else are you spending your money on?
Obviously, I've got monthly car payments as well to do.
Okay, right.
So there he is over there.
That one?
Yeah.
Wow. How much money does it actually set you back each month?
Probably close to 1,000.
1,000?
Yeah.
And it's your dream car. It's great. But one of your other dreams is also to get your own house.
Exactly, yeah,
right?
for sure.
So you know what, why don't we jump in and you tell me where you want to live?
Perfect, jump in, no problem.
So we're coming to the area now. Oh, this is a really nice area. I've had a look at some of the prices. So if you want to get a flat here, you're looking around £170,000.
Okay.
And a house is about £240,000.
Sure.
Right, so it's pretty good within how much you're looking to save.
Yeah.
So if you went for a flat, about 10% deposit, about £17,000 you need to save up, right?
Okay.
Here, now we're going to talk about some tips that help you get there. So number one, I want you to remember that there's more than just saving for your deposit.
Yeah.
There are other costs involved in buying a house, such as solicitors' fees, mortgage brokers, moving costs. There's a lot more that goes into it. So as well as your 10% that you need to save up, maybe put together an extra £4,000 or £5,000 just to cover, just to be there, as an extra kind of like safety for these additional costs. Number two, don't set yourself any impossible targets. Right? I know you mentioned you want to buy a house by 30.
Yeah.
But I don't want you to put too much pressure on yourself to achieve it by a certain time frame.
It's really important that you understand that this is your first home. It doesn't have to be your dream home, and so we can build from there.
Perfect.
What I want you to do is focus in on the deposit. So talk to me about how much have you saved right now?
Probably about 6-7 grand max.
My guy.
Thanks.
And how much are you saving on a monthly basis?
Maybe about 400.
Okay, all right. Yeah. So where are you saving your money at the moment?
I've got one of these kind of lifetime ISAs. I've got stocks and shares ones, and I've got kind of my normal current account.
Okay. Excellent. I'm so happy to hear that you got a lifetime ISA. That's a great account, especially for a first-time buyer.
Perfect.
All right. So, are you maxing out your lifetime ISA?
Probably not at the moment.
All right. So you can put up to £4,000 a year into your lifetime ISA, and you get 25% on top interest from the government.
Okay,
so that should be your main focus. That's where most of your money should be. And once you've maxed that out, then you can look at putting money into the other stuff. It's so important you put your money in the right places to work for you. If Az saves his $4,000 a year in a lifetime ISA, he'll get 25 times more interest than what you get on a typical savings account. It's a no-brainer. What I'm happy to say is that if you carry on with what you're doing, max out the lifetime ISA, you will get to your goal before the age of 30.
Perfect, can't wait.
How does that feel?
Amazing. Just wondering if I could book some viewings, probably about a 2-bedroom, something around the 180 mark.
So team, we've got an amazing video message from Az.
Hi guys, thank you guys so much for your help, Emmanuel. So I've been maxing out my lifetime ISA now, really trying to benefit, you know, the government bonuses that you can get. And Nikki, thank you. I really enjoyed our sit-down chat. I'm really starting to put myself first. Kia, thanks for your advice. My takeaway intake is dramatically decreased, but I do have one confession to make. I can't give up the beast. Best of all, I finally took your advice, took a long overdue holiday away from work. Cheers, guys.
Oh, that was lovely. That was really nice.
He's such a lovely guy.
Honestly.
I'm so happy for him, you know. Now he's got a goal, he's got a target, he knows he's going to be able to buy the house that he wants in the future. So I'm so happy for him.
He's really taken our tips and just run with it.
He really has.
Yeah, you know what? It could have happened to a nicer guy. So
honestly, brilliant.
He deserves every bit of this.
100%.
All right, hands in. Go. Come on. On to the next one.